guys? We're back for another Dokkan battle video. So today we're going to go ahead and take a look at this post over on the Dokkan subreddit by one of the mods here, Loser with Zero Life. So his post here is he just sort of goes over a lot of the different characters like LRs, Dokkan Fest exclusives and stuff like that he would like to see release in basically 2021. And, you know, this is very well done, so I thought this would be cool to go ahead and take a look at, right? And, you know, sort of give my thoughts on, you know, some of these LRs and stuff like that. Is it possible? Is it likely to see, you know, time slots and different stuff like that? So let's go ahead and take a look here at the various different ideas he has. So we're starting out with the New Year's Dual Dokkan Fest. So he says January here, but, you know, the Dual Dokkan Festival typically drops, I think last year's Goku and Majin Vegeta was like December 26th. And then I think the year prior, Blue Gogeta and Dragon Ball Super Broly, I think was also like December 26th. So it's sort of like New Year's / like Christmas type of thing. Now, Great Ape Kid Goku and Demon King Piccolo, to me, that seems very realistic. I think we could definitely see that being a thing. Like, I'm kind of leaning more towards, like, I think Gogeta and Janemba, to me, seems a bit more likely, but after Goresh told me that, you know, when Dokkan Fest Kid Goku originally dropped after the 4-year anniversary, and a lot of Japanese players were commenting saying Kid Goku should have been the 4-year anniversary, like, you know, one of the Dokkan Fests there, it's kind of like, wow, like that goes to show how highly the Japanese player base thinks of Kid Goku. And, I mean, if they think of him that highly, and Kid Goku was one of the fastest top-grossing overalls ever, right? And then you look at how, like, in Super Saiyan 4, Gogeta didn't even hit top-grossing on JP, not even on iOS, which is stunning. So there was not a lot of excitement for him whatsoever. I think a Great Ape Kid Goku Dokkan Fest, which would be good, you know, I mean, this would be a great buff to many teams that need it, right? Giant, World Tournament, Low-Class Warrior, Dragon Ball Seekers, Youth, like Dragon Ball Saga. Look at this Great Ape Power, Kamehameha. Like, Great Ape Kid Goku is one of the units in the game that has the most categories. So a Dokkan Fest exclusive right here would be very, very impactful on the game and would be great overall. I would love to see it. Then Demon King Piccolo, right? So we have the transforming old Demon King Piccolo free-to-play LR, which is great. But young Demon King Piccolo, considering his presence in the series as he's the first, like life-wiping threat they really come across, right? So he deserves a Dokkan Fest. Like, a young Demon King Piccolo Dokkan Fest rotation with this, like, LR Demon King Piccolo right there would be very good. And then again, you know, look at some of the teams that he would probably be on, right? Well, okay. Since he would be, I would assume he would start as young Demon King Piccolo. So, Revived Warriors, Namekian, Full Power, Dragon Ball Saga, Terrifying Conquerors. Like, that, again, Dragon Ball Saga, Terrifying Conquerors, Full Power, Namekian, Revived Warriors, all those teams could use, like, a top-tier villain Dokkan Fest exclusive like this. So, that would be amazing to see. Young Demon King Piccolo and Kid Goku, I would absolutely love it. So then we get to the anniversary. Again, he says February. I mean, these, like, time frames are correct. Usually it's like the last day or so in January. Like, if we pull up the calendar right here, I assume we'll see it probably on, like, the 30th is what I expect. The 30th or 29th is probably when we're going to see. Again, I agree with this. UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta is exactly what I think we're going to see from the Dual Dokkan Fest for the anniversary. I mean, there's some other options. I don't think they're going to do Jiren. I mean, they could do, like, a transforming Jiren, but I think it's going to be exactly this. Start of turn UI Goku and start of turn Evolution Blue Vegeta, right? If we go ahead and go to UI Goku, who is right here, there is no start of turn UI Goku. Now, I don't think they're going to make it a UI sign that awakens, because this guy, I think you could make the case that this LR UI Goku is the best unit in the game right now, right? I'd probably say STR Vegito is my number one pick, but I feel like UI Goku sign is a reasonable, like challenger for the top spot. I guess he could sort of like Blue, right? Because there's not, like, a ridiculously super insane Megatron, like, Blue unit in here, right? A Super Saiyan Blue Goku, so they could do that. Because obviously the STR Blue Kaioken Goku's got a different name. I still wish they'd add Kaioken to this guy's name, but I think start of turn Ultra Instinct Goku is what we'll see, and then he'll probably have like an amazing active skill. He could maybe have a partner super attack with like Frieza or something like that. Maybe that does like the LR Goku and Frieza style attack. We'll see. And then same thing with Evolution Blue Vegeta. The thing about him is it's like, I mean, what are they going to do? Are they going to do a base Vegeta? I suppose they could, right? Because Vegeta, just normal Vegeta could use like a crazy Dokkan Fest. I mean, this is it. Base Vegeta is actually pretty tame, yeah. I mean, honestly, yeah, base Vegeta really could use like a super top tier unit. So it could be base Vegeta. It could potentially also be blue Vegeta, but, you know, this in Dokkan Fest EZA, he's solid. This guy is solid right there. This guy is solid right there. I guess I wouldn't be too opposed. This guy is solid as well, but I wouldn't be too opposed to a blue. I mean, they really could make it blue Goku transforming and then blue Vegeta transforming. That could be it. But if not, just have him start out as Evolution Blue Vegeta. I think I would really love that. Obviously, both UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta, again, we're talking about category teams. I mean, Evolution Blue Vegeta, yeah, I'm going to take that. That's fine with me. Look at that. Yeah, sure. The 600 category teams, we'll take that. Let me actually pull up UI Goku real fast. Just take a look at the category teams he would be on as well. We're loading, and UI Goku right here. Let's see. So he's on Realm of Gods, TOP, Pure Saiyan. Reps Unit 7 could use it. Honestly, Goku's on a bunch of teams that don't actually need help. like unlike Vegeta, who's on like, you know, Vegeta Family and stuff like that, and like Desperate Struggle and Full Power, like yes please. A lot of these, again, I don't know, and he probably wouldn't be on Transformation Boost either because he wouldn't be transforming. Same thing with Evolution Blue Vegeta, but we'll see, right? All right, so for part 2, we have, I should move a little bit faster here, but we have God Toppo and Android 17, MVP 17. They definitely could do that. I personally would like to see God Toppo more as a Dokkan Fest at some point. I think he deserves a Dokkan event. I mean, Kefla got a Dokkan event. I think God Toppo should get one as well. 17, is he really good enough for an LR? I mean, he could. 17 is very stacked. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of different things they could do. It is 6-year anniversary. They do want to make it very enticing for people to summon. I don't know. There could be like an exchange unit, like, because like 17, Blue Goku, Blue Vegeta, like there's so many different combos. I assume it would be the climax of the Tournament of Power. So starting from when Goku and Vegeta start fighting Jiren and moving on, right? I don't know. 17 and God Toppo does seem very likely to me. Like that seems very realistic to me, I would say. We'll see. And then of course Toppo, again, I would prefer that we get like God Toppo as a Dokkan Fest, but we'll see, right? And I assume like a transforming Toppo into God Toppo would be what we would see from this. But again, you know, we'll kind of see how things are going to play out. Then at the start of March, we have a transforming baby Dokkan Fest. They have squeezed in a Dokkan Fest at the start of March the last 2 years. Kid Goku 2 years ago, Beerus last year. So we could definitely see baby. Now, baby is tough, right? Because baby is very underutilized in this game, considering how many different forms and shit he's got. I mean, they could give us Youth Baby, Baby Vegeta, Super Baby 1, Super Baby 2. Literally any of those could be the Dokkan Fest exclusive term, like name for the character, right? Crazy transforming and stuff like that. I doubt, obviously, they're going to replace the LR right there. But they could, you know, he easily could have the Great Ape somewhere in his kit, which would allow him to then get the Great Ape Power Team, which, you know, definitely could use more help. But, I mean, Baby would be great. Look at this. Again, like, he could be on Giant Form if the Great Ape is somewhere in there somehow. I mean, Transformation Boost, Artificial Life Form, Terrifying Conquerors, Target Goku, Final Trump Card. Like, Baby's on so many teams. A Baby Dokkan Fest is, I think, badly needed. So I would love to see that. Then for Saiyan Day, multi-transforming Wrathful Broly Dokkan Fest. I like the idea. Broly is definitely a big-time seller. Honestly, there's no other Broly on here. To me, I think it's much more likely we would see a Dragon Ball Z Broly, but a Dragon Ball Super Broly would work as well. Now, one of the most asinine, stupidest things ever in the world, of course, is that they have Dragon Ball Super Broly and Dragon Ball Z Broly has the same name, because I think both Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball Z Broly could get like a base form card that could do a whole lot. But again, I don't actually want to see a new Wrathful Broly like start like turn 1. That's his name, because this guy's still pretty good, and he just got, I think, a lot. Like, he's able to help a lot more on that grade 8 power category team, where he's very useful, having Prepare for Battle and Shocking Speed. So that's good for him. I think we need a normal base Broly, but I still think a base Broly from the first Broly movie, like this guy right here, who's still mind controlled, and then like he has some sort of transformation mechanic into this version of Super Saiyan Broly, again from the first Broly movie, is what I would like to see. But I mean, there's still so much shit they could do with Dragon Ball Super Broly. This guy still needs a standalone card. It could easily be that. But I think Broly for Saiyan Day, yeah, 100%. That seems very likely to me. Okay, so then we have a start of April Dokkan Fest, right? Which 2 years ago was Hit, and last year was Blue Kaioken Goku, both global firsts. So, I mean, is the pattern going to continue? Obviously, it's a little early to call this because, you know, is Global going to get a global first next, and then this spot could be it? I don't know if I definitely think Second Form Cell and a Perfect Cell as a Dokkan Festival as a global first next month, but you know, who knows, right? I definitely think another Cell is something we could use. I mean, First Form Cell, this guy's still fairly good, still fairly recent. Second Form Cell definitely does need something. And Perfect Cell, like, this guy is like nearly the best villain unit in the game, pretty much. So we don't need a new Perfect Form Cell. Actually, I think we could actually use a new Perfect Cell, honestly. Because all these guys, EZA, these are several years old. Even the EZAs now at this point, right, are over a year old, even for STR Cell. So I think Perfect Cell could get like a new standalone card. We'll see. I also do think, so like the animation of Cell absorbing 17 and 18, I feel like both of those need to be animated, right? Here, I'm actually going to do this. That should fix that little like glitching it's doing. But oh no, it didn't. Okay, great. But we need both of those animations, so it potentially could be a First Form Cell Dokkan Fest. We would see. I mean, either of those would definitely be very cool. I'd definitely be down with that. Okay, so this is, we don't have to spend a lot of time here. Yes. Absolutely. Final Flash Vegeta. Not only do I think he could be an LR, I also think Final Flash Vegeta could be a Dokkan Fest as well, right? Like, Super Saiyan Vegeta doesn't have a Dokkan Fest. I feel like you could give Super Saiyan Vegeta one. Because this guy's going to get real crazy after his EZA, but that might not be for a while. I mean, this guy's still relatively solid. But Super Vegeta, right? Like, this guy's solid as well. This guy will get an EZA at some point. He'll probably be okay. But, like, LR or Dokkan Fest for Super Vegeta or Super Saiyan Vegeta? Yes. Absolutely. Yes, sir. We need that. So I love this, right? Again, I like the idea here. So May Golden Week, it says May, but this would be like the very end of April, right? Last week of April. So this is the final World Tournament, the 23rd World Tournament. So unfortunately, the name for this Goku would just be Goku right here, right? It would like this overwhelming, like so many characters here. He would compete with the Namek Goku right there, but that's okay, because he would be on other teams that Namek Goku's not on. Plus, you know, they can make him far different from Namek Goku, so maybe it's an either or, but I'm sure a new unit, like Namek Goku, would become irrelevant probably at that point, besides some of these teams, right? Because some of them, like Exploding Rage, Saviors, Final Trump Card, like that Goku probably wouldn't be on. Actually, would they put this Goku maybe on like Final Trump Card because of like the Foot Kamehameha? Probably not. Him going inside of Piccolo and doing all that stuff? Probably not. Him flying to beat Piccolo at the end, could that give him Final Trump Card? Probably not, but I don't know. I mean, Low Class Warrior, World Tournament, both need big-time buffs. These probably would be the categories he would be on, right? Unless he, you know, introduced any new categories. That's one thing I'm not going to do, is, like, sort of, you know, theorize for new categories. But then Piccolo, dude, this is like, criminal. Like, that fight between Goku and Piccolo at the World Tournament is, like, nearly the best fight in the series, too. So, like, you know, it could either be Piccolo Jr. Giant Form or just Piccolo Jr. Either of them would definitely work very well. World Tournament, Namekian, Terrifying Conquer, Target Goku, and Revenge. All teams that need buffs, so absolutely we'd love that. And then even with the Giant Form, he then just get the Giant Form category as well. All need buffs. So that, honestly, Piccolo Jr., if you look at this entire list, Piccolo Jr. is probably the most deserving of anything on here. And there's some stuff that really would work well, but Piccolo Jr. needs the respect bad, and the teams he's on need the buff. Okay, so then we move on to Trunks right here. This is, I've been screaming about this Trunks to get a really good unit for a while now, and exactly this kind of Trunks as well, right? This one right here. This is what I think the name should be, Trunks Teen. He transforms into Super Saiyan Trunks, you know, from his fight against Mecha Frieza. Just easy. Shoe in, that should be a Dokkan Fest, absolutely. You know, that was such an iconic moment. Yes, just very, very easy, basic, yes. All right, so this would be, like, the last day of May, by the way, like May 30th or something like that. Then a Legendary Summon. Now, I would like to point out that this time slot right here was LRUI Goku last year on JP, right, which was that Global First. 2 years ago, I'm getting a little foggy, because let's see, we went LR Kill and Caulifla, then we went, who was Golden Week? Trunks and Zamasu, and then there was no LR. No, there was, that's Full Power Frieza's time slot, okay. So yeah, so that's 2 years in a row we've had an LR in that spot, Full Power Frieza, and then UI Goku, so yeah. I do think Future 17 and 18 as an LR or a Dokkan Fest would work very well, actually. It could, or an exchange unit. If it's like a Future Android 18 into Future 17, then that would be a Dokkan Fest for Peppy Gals. That could be like a Peppy Gals Dokkan Fest leader. So that could work very well. I know it seems crazy for, like, you know, them to do like another potential like LR androids or something like that. But I mean, considering the future androids completely wipe out the Z fighters, I think it's very deserving. Okay, so then I don't have a thing pulled up for Trunks or Vegeta, but, like, you know, again, like Trunks and Blue Vegeta as like a dual unit right there for Tanabata. Yeah, I like that. That makes sense. That seems very Tanabata-like to me. So that would be the last couple days in June right there. Yes, I remember there was a little bit like a year ago or so where it looked as though there was going to be Blue Vegeta and Trunks as a potential LR, but I think that's a very deserving unit. Would be a great buff for Vegeta family, which really needs it. Future, Time Traveler, could be good. Definitely a good unit. And then, I mean, outside of Piccolo Jr., I think an LR Zamasu is actually pretty surprising. Oh, you know who else is not on here? Golden Frieza. I am just stunned. Yeah, I'm telling you, I would say Resurrection F in 2021, like 99% is going to happen. So it's sometime in here. Like, if I did this, I potentially for like Golden Week, I think like Resurrection F Frieza and then like exchange Blue Goku into Vegeta or something like that. But a LR Merge Zamasu, yes. Merge Zamasu absolutely deserves an LR. This is all we have for Merge Zamasu. That's criminal. Yes, he could be the best unit in the game. I think he'd be deserving of it. It would be very cool. What categories would this boy be in? Let's see. Realm of Gods, Patara, Future, Time Traveler, Final Trump Card, Exploding Rage, Time Traveler. That's interesting because I want a lot more units to come out to Time Traveler, and we'll see what this Heroes Collab is going to look like very, very soon. But, you know, you keep overloading this with villains, you know, and then, you know, you have, like, Tectoa and, you know, more of these Dragon Ball Heroes units coming out. That could be very good. That would be very, very nice to see. All right, so then next we have a Goku and Piccolo Dokkan Fest unit. This was the ultimate Gohan time slot this year. Yeah, I mean, okay, and then I see this right here, leading into the Worldwide Download Celebration, Kaioken Goku, Vegeta Great Ape. Yeah, absolutely. This is something that would be needed for the Saiyan Saga category. The only thing is this would put Global in kind of a weird spot. And unlike Buu Saga, where it's like, okay, Global can just get Vegito and Buu Tanks without Exchange Buu, Gotenks, Ultimate Gohan, who all were not out, but Buu Saga is still insane, right? It would be weird if Global did not have this. So, like, you know, I think this is definitely something we could see, but maybe push this up a little bit higher. So, like, this would come out on both Global and JP before the Worldwide Download Celebration. And then, because this, again, for a Saiyan Saga category, which I presume either Great Ape Vegeta or Kaioken Goku would probably have at least one of their two categories and leader skills. That would be good. This would be a strong unit. Could be an exchange unit as well. Potentially Piccolo into Goku, or actually it's much more likely to be Goku into Piccolo, huh? Because it would be Goku and then exchange into Piccolo with the special beam cannon. I mean, that's an LF on Legends, right? Dragon Ball Legends. So we definitely could see that for sure. Then as far as the dual Dokkan Fest, so we could potentially see a Goku transforming into Kaioken Goku, but I mean, again, we already have Namek Goku. This Goku from the fight against Piccolo Jr. could be there as well. So I think just making it a standalone Kaioken Goku is a really good idea. Because honestly, like, this guy's good on the Planet Namek Saga. He's solid. This guy's EZA's okay. This guy's pretty good for, like, long events. This guy's fodder, but he'll get an EZA soon. But we don't have, like, a god-level Kaioken unit. So absolutely right there. Then Vegeta, again, either just normal Vegeta could get one. But Great Ape Vegeta, obviously. I mean, Great Ape Vegeta was like a saga boss, right? Like, he was the final boss of the Saiyan saga right there. And I believe, yeah, he does have big bad bosses, yep. And he's on a lot of these teams. Final Trump Card, Great Ape Power, Inhuman Deeds, Vegeta Family, Dragon Ball Seekers, Giant Terrifying Conquerors, all needs the help. This would be a very good Dokkan Fest for Dokkan to get. Then, of course, this is one of the big ones right here. We definitely do want to see this. This moment, I don't know, there's a million different ways they could do this. This could be an exchange unit. Again, it could be Krillin and Gohan. It could be Krillin, Goku, and Gohan. There's so many different ways they can do this, but that sort of teamwork spirit bomb that they use against Vegeta as like a legendary summon, I think would be really good. Again, Krillin could use the help, could use the respect, even though we have gotten a lot of Krillin cards recently, right? In 2020, we got an LR Krillin, summonable Krillin, and then this Baba Shop EZA Krillin right here. So we have gotten a lot of respect for Krillin, but potentially another LR right there. I would love to see that. Like, I think that would be absolutely fantastic. Then for October, yeah, typically we do get villains around this time. I mean, we got Metal Cooler, we got Cooler, right? So we could see third form into final form Frieza Dokkan Festival. I think something like that is very likely. It's very weird. We only have one Dokkan Fest from Namek Frieza, right? And that's the full power Frieza. This guy is literally on JP. He was after the first Dokkan Fest after the first year anniversary. On Global, he was the last Dokkan Fest before the first year anniversary. That's the last time we had a Namek Frieza Dokkan Fest. It doesn't make sense. So, like, whereas I think Golden Frieza is very, very likely, I think a Namek Frieza is as well. Again, they could give us a third form Frieza who has nothing but this SR. I think even final form Frieza easily could get it, right? Like, this guy is good, but he's a couple years old. This guy is good, but he's over a year old. He's an AoE, right? And then this guy's really good, but he's limited to Goku family enemies where he's really good. So it could be a Frieza final form. I doubt it will be a standalone full power Frieza. This guy's a little bit early to be replaced, in my opinion. So I think it would be some sort of either third form or final form Frieza. I don't think it'd be a first form either. I mean, this LR Frieza legitimately is like a top 10 unit in the game after his EZA. It seems ridiculous, but it's true. So this would be great. It seems, I feel like most likely to me, it would be a final form Frieza that goes full power. But I have, tossed out the idea myself quite a lot of a transforming third form Frieza. It just feels like, again, final form Frieza, this is the iconic Frieza right here. Like this, the pose and everything, this is the, like, when you think of a villain from Dragon Ball, this is likely the first thing you think of, right? So this guy, like, on the banner art and stuff like that seems much more likely than third form Frieza, but we would see what they would do, right? We're almost done here. All right, so then we have a transforming Sin Shenron Dokkan Fest. Yes, absolutely, we need that. I still maintain that if you have a transforming Shenron that's, like, as good as, like, the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta right now, or, like, LR Jiren, or, Tech Ultimate Gohan level, or, LR UI Goku somewhere around here, you pair him with this SCR Omega, and that's, like, damn near the best rotation in the game. Like, this guy debuffing, being a support type unit for this guy, and then, I mean, let's look at what they would likely share in links, right? Brutal Beatdown, Fear and Faith, Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, GT, Shadow Dragon, Fierce Battle. Like, all of these buffs would be crazy. Big Bad Bosses, 25% attack and defense, 2 key, 5% defense. What is this, like 25% attack and 15 defense? No, 20% attack and defense. Like, there's just, it would be so much, right? So, like, that would be really good to see that Sin Shenron get a transforming unit to pair with an Omega. Then we could see an LR for Universal Spirit Bomb. I love the idea, definitely. So that would be Goku GT right here. We do already have this summonable unit who sucks ass, and then we have this free-to-play unit who's solid. But that is an LR. Yeah, I really, really like the idea. What teams is he on? Final Trump card, Goku Family, Pure Saiyan, and Shadow Dragon Saga. Shadow Dragon Saga and Final Trump card need it. Obviously, Goku Family and Pure Saiyan are, a little bit strong, but that would be very cool to see. So turn 1 transforming angry Kamehameha Goku. Honestly, I like this guy a lot more as an LR. I like this as an LR right here. I think just like a standalone Super Saiyan Goku would be better than a transforming base form Goku. Because again, there's so many we already have this base Goku that transforms into Super Saiyan. Again, this guy deserves one. We potentially could have one from the Saiyan Saga that transforms into Kaioken. Whereas you look at Super Saiyan Goku, which is like the beefiest like named character in the game. I mean, I guess, yeah, there is this LR right here. Are they likely to replace him so soon? Probably not, but they could make the Goku, like, this guy is uber offense, like, his offense is insane, right? So they could, again, more so build this Goku around being like a counter unit, right? With the angry Kamehameha, like, literally like the LF from Legends, right? And make him different so that you could, choose to run this guy sometimes, maybe run this other Goku sometimes. This LR is good, but a lot of these Gokus have aged now, right? They're not really that good. So there's a ton of shit here, but a lot of them aren't even really that great, right? Obviously, this guy is one of the best units in the game, but I don't know. It's hard to say because both base Goku and Super Saiyan Goku are fully built out. The reason I would say I like Super Saiyan Goku as a starter a bit better too is because if we look at the planet Namek Saga, we would definitely need a better Super Saiyan Goku on here, right? Like, because this guy is basically it. Or like this guy, if he gets an easy A, sure. But that's what we need is a Super Saiyan Goku from the Namek Saga. Whereas like this guy is still solid, right? Like this guy's good. Prepare for battle, shocking speed. We need a new Super Saiyan Goku for that team. And then finally, for like Christmas and New Year's next year, like, Super Spirit Bomb, Kid Buu, yeah, that seems very possible to me. I mean, people are going to be asking for Kid Buu every second of every day until then. But I like that. Like, Kid Buu a full year away, best unit in the game, LR Kid Buu or something like that. And then again, for Goku, I think a Super Saiyan 3 Goku, like, starting unit or, like, an exchange unit into Goku and Vegeta, Super Spirit Bomb, all of that would be cool. Exactly what we wanted for the Worldwide Download Celebration, I think would work very well for New Year's next year. So, let me know what you guys think. A lot of these ideas I really like. Some of them seem like real, like, this is intriguing to me. New Year's, Kid Goku and Demon King Piccolo, I think for the Japanese player base, that would sell hella well right before the anniversary. I think if Dokkan was smart, this could be one of the biggest things they could do to milk the JP player base of summoning before the anniversary, right? I really think that's very likely. I think Goku and Piccolo, like dual Dokkan Fest or something like that at some time this year is, again, very possible. I do agree, Blue, Evolution Blue Vegeta, UI Goku standalone for the 6th-year anniversary, I think is very likely. And a lot of these units, right? Some sort of transforming Broly for Saiyan Day, transforming Trunks. These are a lot of units that I think these will, if we consider like the next 15 like Dokkan Fest exclusive / LRs, I think a good number of these characters on here are going to be what ends up coming. But there are others that, we still could use, right? Again, Golden Frieza, Blue Goku and Vegeta. I feel like maybe they could give Hit a new version or something like that. Like, there's still a lot of stuff they could do. So, let me know what you guys would like to see in 2021. Very, very good post right here from Loser with Zero Life. This was fun. So, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.